Hey everyone, my name is PUPSKER Gotcha, and today in Wuthering Waves, I want to go over exploration and how you can make it 10 times easier exploring the open world for 100% exploration. As you can see, I am 100% complete Jinzhou. I'm done Gorges of Spirits. I've completed Central Plains, which was going to be one of the more annoying ones, and it was one of the more annoying ones. I'm done Desarok Highlands, and I'm done Norfall Barrens. So we're going to go over tips and tricks and just what you can do to make exploration easier. First and foremost, I'd always say explore the areas one at a time, right? This game's so chaotic. When you feel like going 100% in exploration, explore one area at a time. Do Norfall Barrens or Desarok Highlands, etc. and so forth, and then start sectioning off the map into little areas where you can actually more efficiently farm it, right? So for Norfall Barrens, I farmed this section, I farmed this section, I farmed this section, and then I farmed like this section, right? Just one at a time. For the Highlands here, I farmed the left side, I farmed the top side, I farmed this section, I farmed the sides here, and then I farmed this section here. Just cut it off into your own made up look of how you think the map should be. Based on, I like to use the Genshin Impact interactive map app sample, the same one as Genshin Impact, right? The Wuthering Waves version of it, right? There's a Genshin Impact map, but there's a Wuthering Waves map, and since I'm going way harder on Wuthering Waves right now, I'm farming way more Wuthering Waves, and that's the only one I pay attention to. I have not completed my Genshin map, and I do not give a fuck to, pretty much ever. So how this map works is pretty simple. You can toggle on all of these. If you're farming for something specific, go for it. But I only really toggle on Blobfly, Viewpoint, Supply Chest, Sonninance Casket. Those are the things you essentially need for exploration. Those are the explorations. I would also recommend doing exploration after you do all your side quests, because a lot of exploration stuff will rely on you unlocking side quests and side objectives. So on the interactive map, like I did before, I sectioned off this area, this area, this area, and then this area to do it one at a time. Then for these areas, like section it off here, section it off like here, you have these parts. It's really not actually, in my opinion, it's not as bad when you look at it from this point of view. Central Plains was so much worse because there's chests everywhere and it's a pain in the butt, but all of the other places aren't comparatively as bad. It looks very aggressive down here in this section though. So keep that in mind. This is my favorite general map to use, okay? Another thing you need to keep in mind and pay attention to, outskirts Sonninance Caskets and chests. This chest right here, believe it or not, that one counts for Jinzhou, whereas this is Central Plains. So certain caskets, certain chests, and certain items will be just on the cusp of the area, and it'll count for the other area. So if you are missing some caskets, might legitimately just be like these ones, right? This one, this one. I think these all count for Central Plains properly, but like this one didn't, so yeah, these ones are all for Jinzhou. Like all this section down here is Jinzhou. So you 100% need to pay attention where you're walking and what you're doing when you're exploring. You might just sometimes track into a different area. You might just go from being in Central Plains to like Gorges of Spirits to Desarok Highlands to Jinzhou right there. Yeah, if you want to fully use the website, right, this website's capabilities, you can log in, create an account, and then you can mark each chest as found as you find them. I'm never doing that. I'm too lazy. I just use my brain and I section it off and then I go from there. Is it a little bit of a stupid, weird way to do it? For sure. Is it my stupid, weird way to do it? Yeah. And it's just a shit show for sure. But we're slowly getting there, okay? I'm not looking forward to the Tiger's Maw mine. I'm probably gonna do the mine area itself last because like, So that's just a struggle right there, okay? Viewpoints, you gotta get those. You have to get all these chests. I think a lot of these chests will be marked just around. So I've probably, luckily, farmed almost all of these chests, because these ones are just around the Tiger Maw mine. Use in-game, that's all we're gonna look at for the one there. Use your in-game tools as well, okay? Once you unlock it, the loot mapper is actually a godsend. This is the only thing you really need, Ruben, in conjunction with everything else for survival, exploration, etc. No, lie down. So once you actually get your loot mapper, you're good to go. Yeah, my dog's just being a little crackhead. It's just how they go. You just throw it down, and then it makes it a lot easier to know if you've missed a chest. The thing is, the loot mapper cannot find chests that don't exist already there. So if it's a hidden chest or one you have to like spawn, it's not gonna find it. Ruben, lie down. Other than that though, the loot mapper is a godsend. It means that you can, for example, just go to the Tiger Maw mine, just go there, teleport in, use your loot mapper, and then you can quickly see like, oh crap, there's still a chest. There's probably one or two over here, right? And you can see like, oh, there's no chest there. I've properly farmed them all. I can go over here, yeet my loot mapper. I can see, oh no, I have to farm this chest right here. So that's probably one of the ones in like a guard tower type of thing. Yeah, guard tower one right there. And that's just how that is. So with conjunction of looking at the Wuthering Waves interactive map and sitting here, that's not too surprising. It's not that shocking that it'll take a little bit of time to farm everything up, okay? It's not that bad. It just sucks because there's, I think, yeah, it said about 160 residents. There's about 900 individual caskets and chests, etc. and so forth to farm up. So overall, that's how that is. That's how that is. It'll take time, but it's not the worst. At this point, I am done my exploration for Gorges, Jinzhou, Central Plains, and Deserock Highlands. I still have to do my port city of this, my Dim Forest, my Wooming Bay, and my Whining AX's Mire, and Tiger's Maw. I've done Norfall Barrens though, but I gotta do all these. Well, no, I've done all these, but I gotta do all the other ones. Either way, let me know what you think. Sub, like, check out all the socials, all that jazz, and halfway done, but we'll continue on Wuthering Waves farming as time goes on. Cheers, cheers.